Okay, I have this wonderful 350QX blade quadcopter, which I got for just under $500, and they threw in a spare battery. Good thing, because the batteries they give you kind of, well, they suck. Comes with blades, which I haven't needed yet because it flies pretty easy. Comes with a pretty good charger, 3 amp. Have to run it off your car battery or some 12 volt source. Nice radio, actually, really designed for the copter. The 3 different flight settings are here. You always want to start in safe mode, which is all the way down, otherwise it won't even take off. And then I usually go immediately into the middle position, which is still a very safe mode. I mean, it still flies flat, but you can crash it in this mode, and it will fly faster and further away. In the safe mode, you're limited to 15 yards, and it will not land or run into the radio. It kind of keeps a safe zone around you. Even though if you have spectators, it will certainly fly into them. That's the return to home button. Anytime it gets out of control or too far away, you can just pull on that button and the thing will just start heading back towards you. And so it's really gives a lot of confidence for flying more aggressively. The rest of the controls, I'm not going to go into, but you have to have in those settings, you have to have all your joysticks in neutral position for it to take off. This needs to be in high setting. That's about it. Of course, turn the power on. That's the first thing you do before you fly it. I'm going to turn that off. I'm not going to fly it now. This is the quadcopter, which has landed twice now upside down, and you can see no wear on it. It is so light. And this is what I did. I put a sticker on the bottom because I did land it in a neighbor's yard a couple houses away and found it upside down, completely unscathed. It did land in the grass, but it's just so light. There's not much to it. Without a battery, it weighs maybe a pound, which is the issue I'm going to discuss right now, is the battery. What it comes with fits inside there. As you can see, uses the E-Flight EC3 connector, which I like, and conveniently it's the same one I use for my RC cars, which is my experiment. I've installed the included GoPro mount, which is a just a little rubber mounted, it's supposed to insulate the vibration, and a little bracket especially designed for the GoPro. I'm not going to spend $350 on a GoPro. I have lots of other ways of making digital photography, but right now I'm thinking of taking a larger 3-cell battery and hanging it right there from that GoPro mount, maybe with some duct tape or a wire tie, just to see how much longer it'll fly with a larger battery. I'm going to be using, okay, this is the battery it comes with, which is an E-Flight 2200 milliamp 3-cell battery, 30C. Uses a standard EC3 connector, like I was saying. Balance plug, standard little guy. But it just discharges quickly, and the cells seem to be unbalanced, which I think contributes to the fast discharge rate. And they threw in an extra one, so I have 2 of these. One of them is a little worse than the other one, but they're both crappy batteries. They say 15 minutes of flight. I set the timer on my phone for 5 minutes, and when I bring it down, my cells are about 3.8, if not less, 3.8 volts per cell, which to me that's when you bring it home, especially a flying device. It's already fell out of the sky once at 3.57, so I don't want to do that anymore. And this is the battery that I use in my short course truck. Much bigger, as you can see, heavier, but I think it can handle it. Same exact connector. It's 3 cells, 3 times the milliamps, plus the discharge rate. I know this is a good battery. I bought a lot of these and they run pretty good. Soft cell. They do puff up a little bit, but they go flat when you're done. Of course, we've repaired it a couple of times. This one right here is probably got, oh, you know what? That's a 2-cell. Ha ha ha. Okay, this is the battery that comes with the unit. It's an E-Flight which by the name brand I thought would be a pretty decent battery. It's a 3-cell, 2200 milliamp, 30C, which is not that great for RC cars, but maybe okay for this. It's the same connector that I use in some of my RC cars, and it's a 3-cell Lipo, but it doesn't last very long. They say 15 minutes. Crap, it's 5 minutes. I had it crash on me at a little over 5 minutes, and when I brought it in, the volts per cell were less than 3, around 2.57, 2.7, something like that. You know, 2.8, I like to bring it home. So I'm thinking about putting this battery in. This is a much larger battery, as you can see. It's a 6,000 milliamp as compared to 2,200 milliamps, almost 3 times larger, and the C count is higher. And I know for a fact these are good batteries. I've had this one for a while. Same exact connector, just more milliamps. Voltage is the same, so that's how I'm going to try.